necromancy is hard. Tampering in God's domain is dirty, costly, smelly, and takes a lot of time to do. That's why you need the ever-deadly family of necromantic products. Raise the dead, quick and easy with our patented Necrozactor. Or get rid of all those pesky past life memories with our Revenant Eradicator, patent pending. Or imagine your enemy's fear and amazement when they see you, yes you, high on an ancient barrow mound, feeding your very own skeletal army with our brand new, amazing, ever-deadly Buster's Bone Fleet. Don't be a dopey ghoul and be left behind for some other death wizard to raise. Be the chaotic evil demi-lich that you have always wanted to be. Do it now and buy ever-deadly, phylactery not included.
It's now midnight, Eastern Standard Time. The latest report from Northern Light Hospital confirms the army of aggressors is made up of dead human beings. The dead have been rising from graves, morgues, and funeral homes, always with a hunger for human flesh. What has caused this phenomenon, we do not know. There has been speculation over possible radiation leaked from after the space probe to Venus crashed into the Atlantic Ocean last week. We may never know the reason for the horror we are now experiencing. We also warn you, it has been confirmed that anyone who dies as a result of being attacked by one of these creatures may also come back to life with the same predatory instinct. The disease is communicable by open wounds, bites, or scratches. Anyone who dies during this emergency must be decapitated or cremated immediately.
Your little girl. She was attacked. Bitten, wasn't she?
Yes. On the arm. A bite. Oh my god, oh my god!
You or Helen have to stay with her at all times. Harry, I'm sorry, but you have to tell Helen what you heard in case Karen doesn't make it.
I can't do that to her! She's 5! 5! Oh my god!
That's why we have to try for the truck. Now take that lighter from Tom's backpack and get upstairs with those cocktails. Girls, Tom, help me get these boards off the door.
Harry started up the stairs with the Molotov cocktails and stopped when he reached the landing window. Outside, he could see the creatures below, shambling and shuffling in the yard. He opened the window, lit the rag and the first cocktail, and hurled it with all his strength toward the nearest cluster of the things below. And then one by one, until the hungry dead were retreating in the ghastly orange light of a wall of flame. Harry watched in horror as some of them caught fire and burned quickly like trees in a forest fire, and then fell still. He began to retreat down the steps.
Go! Now! Everything is on fire!
Tom, I'm coming with you!
Judy, no!
Harry and Barbara watched helplessly as Judy recklessly ran after Tom. Barbara slammed the door in time to see Judy's path blocked by two of the things. By this time, Tom had reached the truck, climbed into the cab, and was trying to start the engine. Ben then noticed Judy. He fired the rifle twice and brought the things down and still. He carried Judy to the truck cab and lifted her in. He hopped into the flatbed.
Start the truck and get to the pump, Tom!
Tom turned the engine over and sped across the lawn, hitting gravel and recklessly bringing the truck to a halt against the pump. Ben leapt out of the flatbed, smashed the pump lock with the butt of the rifle, breaking it and spraying gas in all directions. The things were everywhere. Ben began to fight while Tom left the truck, grabbed the hose, and began filling his tank, but not before spilling a generous amount on the ground. The dying flames of the Molotov cocktails found new purchase in the spraying gas, and a low trail of flame began traveling toward the back of the truck. Tom did not see it until the trail once again became a wall of flame. He leapt into the truck cab and gunned the engine.
My god, Tom! Oh my god!
Ben began running toward the house, using his gun as a battering ram as he went. In the house, Harry and Barbara peered through the boards in the windows and watched in horror as the truck, now engulfed in flames, sped away over the lawn. And then it lurched to a stop and exploded. Tom and Judy were dead.
Oh god, no! Ben, run!
The door, Barbara!
Oh my god, Ben! Thank God. Oh, Tom and Judy. Oh God.
Helen, come out of the basement. Tom and Judy are dead. We're stuck here.
It's been another hour. I'm going to turn on the radio.
Harry, what happened?
It is now 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. For the first time, we are seeing signs that the authorities are beginning to contain the crisis. The National Guard and local authorities have effectively restored order in most affected communities. Reports are predicting a complete return to normality within the week. However, until then, we must remain vigilant. All corpses must be decapitated and burned. And now, until our next report in 1 hour, here's some music.
No! The power went out! Maybe I can find the fuse box.
Ben, it's in the basement. I saw a flashlight right at the top of the stairs.
I guess I'll go check then.
Harry, I don't like the thought of Karen being alone in the dark.
Helen, about Karen.
Oh, there are more of them coming towards the house!
The fuses are fine. The power lines must be down. Helen, take the flashlight. You should go back to Karen. Her breathing, it's strange.
Yes, so right. Karen, darling! Mother's coming! Ah! You're trying to get in again!
Harry! Help us over here! Bring me the gun!
No, I think I'll keep it. And you can fend for yourself. Tom and Judy are dead because of you! Now, I'm taking the gun and going to the basement. I hope they get you and eat you slow.
Ben saw red. He picked up a stray piece of broken furniture and hurled it at Harry, knocking him to the ground, then strode toward the cowering man and retrieved the gun. Harry regained his footing and began to rush at Ben. Ben fired the gun once, blowing a hole through Harry's chest and knocking him down the stairs and into the basement.
Oh God, Harry!
Mommy.
Karen! You're awake, my angel, you're okay!
Mommy, I wanna hug. Pick me up.
First, baby, you come here to mommy. Oh, Karen, you're okay.
Oh, better, Mommy.
Karen wasn't feeling better. Karen was feeling hungry. Karen stopped fighting her mother long enough to reveal the sharp garden trowel clutched in her chubby, small fist. And then Karen began to stab over and over and over. Karen cocked her small blonde head at her mother's bleeding body for a moment, and then she dropped to her knees and began to feed. Upstairs, Ben and Barbara were in battle at the window. The things, many in number now, tore at the boards. Ben fired the gun over and over. Barbara was in trouble. The pitchfork wasn't much of a weapon, and one of the things pulled her to the window and sank its teeth deep in her neck. Ben aimed and fired, blowing the thing's head apart, but it was too late.
Ben, oh God, no!
Barbara, in shock and panic, ran toward the door, throwing it open only to be greeted by a ravenous pack of the dead. At the front of the pack, head smashed, tongue lolling, was her brother, Johnny.
Oh, God! Johnny, no! Ah!
Many hungry, tearing hands descended upon Barbara and pulled her out into the ground, ripping, tearing. Ben retreated to the basement, slamming the door and locking it. He huddled against it as an army of the dead pounded and clawed to get in. And then, little by little, they began to retreat. Ben made his way down the basement stairs, stepping over Harry's body. Then in a beam of his flashlight, he saw Karen, slumped over her mother's body. He raised his gun, and before Karen saw it coming, blew her head from her body. He then stepped over to Helen, aimed the gun, and did what he knew he had to do, and he was safe. When the deed was done, he slid down the wall and came to rest in a corner of the basement.
The basement. Oh, God, the basement!
Ben eventually drifted off to sleep. There his dreams were of his children. They were happy, playing together in the sun.
Hey, Sheriff. I think this is the last house in the area, if I figure it right.
That's great. We'll be finished on Badu.
Figure there's anybody left in there?
Hate to say it, but I doubt it. Just an old lady and her grandson. Doubt they could have popped those things off.
Inside, in the basement, Ben's flashlight was long dead. He was alone. He began to hear the voices of the men outside. He made his way carefully to the stairs and began to climb. Ben pulled the door open and stepped into the living room. He began to move toward the now glassless window, to the voices of the men outside.
Made it. I made it. Oh, boys, I hope you're safe. Daddy's on his way to home to you now. Help! Hey! Ah!
I told you not to shoot!
What were you thinking? There could still be people living there.
Ain't nothing left alive in there, Sheriff.
Let's go inside and take a look.
Who was here? They put up a hell of a fight, I'd say. Couldn't have been the old lady and the kid. Not a sign of them any place.
And so our story ends, dear listener. We here at PTC Radio wish you pleasant dreams. Tune in next week for more petrifying tales.
Gotcha, didn't I, you little sucker?